All right, here we go again. Wrestling rants and reviews. I'm Frost with Dre
You are so
41.
lame. It is your boy
He doesn't know.
Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre, aka I am the Ops. And yes, AEW stole it from me since Powerhouse Hobbs is going to WWE. They can't use it no more, and I love it. All right,
Well,
what are we talking about?
they're gonna put him in New Day. So, um, basically, we're talking about WWE games, WWE 2K
Oh,
games,
oh.
2K26. I'm pretty sure everybody who's listening to this has seen the vomit that was spit out last night. So I'm gonna hand this over mostly to Dre because Dre's the godfather of 2K.
No, I'm not. Don't say that.
Well, you were at the top of the leaderboards for the longest time without modding.
I
Without
was at the top of the leaderboards. Wow.
I don't know. I haven't been on.
Uh,
I haven't
I,
looked
First off, there are no leaderboards anymore, and through the whole time of
because
the
they were
leaderboards,
jelly.
I
They were
was
jelly of
on
you.
top
They were
the
jelly of you.
whole
That's
time,
why.
from the start to the end.
Yeah.
Dre 41 was at the top, number one creator on Xbox 360 the whole time.
Well, that's my point. The godfather of 2K. He's oh man. I'll make you
Nobody was
call.
able to pass me at all.
Yeah. And so give us a quick rundown of how it went down in your eyes being the top creator as far as even gameplay and how the creating caused it to go down, like, and just at certain things, like basically your rundown from your experience.
I mean, for me, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, what? Wait a minute. I didn't understand what you just
Like,
said.
okay,
What?
okay, okay. You remember for years how I would always be negative, and you and Ego you'd be like, "Oh man, you're always shitting on the game. Give it a chance. Give it a chance." And then when it would be broken, like SVR, I was like, "See, I told you to it's just gonna keep doing it because it was just the patterns were there." And luckily I was proven right most of the time.
Well,
Uh,
because if a broke clock is right twice a day, I mean, eventually, if you keep saying something's broke, it's broke, it's
six
broke.
years.
Eventually, when it is, then okay, oh, see what I was telling you for the longest time? No, it was just you being negative, and eventually you were being right based off of negativity. That's all. When you
And
consistently say it was wrong, it's not working, it's not working, then when it stops working, you like, see, I said it. Even when it was working, I said it wasn't. No, we're not using that. So, here's the thing.
oh,
Um,
okay.
I see a bunch of people, and this happens every year. It's nothing new. And honestly, it used to bother me, but now it's just like people do this to get noticed. So it is what it is. Social media, people will go on Twitter and they would say, "Oh, this new feature, this, that. Are you excited?" They do it every year. It's nothing new. They make the same tweet every year. And I think I've aged out of who WWE games are making these games for, based on the modes that they put in, how the gameplay is, and just the features itself. We have to remember, it's based on if the rumors are true. It's not like I look for this stuff. I just see it on Twitter. Rumor is that CM Punk is going to be the cover star of this game. We
Yep.
already seen that this is, Attitude Era slash Monday Night Wars. This is WWE 13 remastered. The only difference is you'll have less wrestlers from the Attitude Era and it will cost more. That will be the difference. Um, you're not gonna have Chris Jericho in the game. You're not gonna have Goldust in the game. You're not gonna have Edge. You're not gonna have Christian. You're not gonna have Vince
Jericho might
McMahon.
be in the game for DLC once they because if he
Mm,
signs.
well, but if he doesn't, then he won't.
I just sent you the two pictures they sent. There's a Monday Night War edition and the Attitude
I know.
Era edition.
I've
Oh, you
seen
saw them?
those. I've seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's just basically going to be a game that we've already played already. Um, there's not going to be any new matches that they put in the game that we haven't already had um in the series already. I don't see any really new innovation. I don't. Even with the Monday Night Wars, the problem is they can't get Sting because Sting is still under contract in AEW. So the whole who's going up against the NWO, you really can't dive too deep in it.
But
Not only that,
don't they own his likeness from WCW
no,
though?
they can't use
Oh,
them.
huh.
So here's another thing, right? You sit there and look at the covers, right? There's two big issues, and it's like people have already found this. Number one, They say it's the Attitude Era. They got the picture of Triple H. First off, the body that they put on him is fake. That's not his body.
Yeah, I
And he's
remember that.
holding the world title. That's stupid. Why would he be holding the world title during the Attitude Era when he was the leader of DX? Makes no sense. Number two, the Monday Night Wars edition. Booker T has long hair and dreads. He did not have long hair in WCW. He had dreads towards the end, but they were like baby dreads. They weren't long.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. To me, it's like they're grasping at straws and they ran out of ideas. So now they're just redoing what they've already done. And then somebody else said, well, it wasn't 2K that did it, it was THQ. Well, no, it wasn't THQ because THQ is just a publisher, they're not a developer. It was Ukes who did it. But regardless, let's say me and you have the same job. I designed something 10 years ago and you do the same design and you say, well, it's not really copying because one person did it and now it's a new person doing it. It's the same thing. We've played this already, just like the 30 years of WrestleMania, the 40 years of WrestleMania. With the Attitude Era, which was what, 97 to what, 2001,
Yeah.
they already were able to put all the best parts of it in 13.
No, wait, 95, 95, 2001.
It definitely was not 95. What the hell are you talking about?
Didn't the Giant
The
debut?
Attitude Era?
Oh, Attitude. No, I'm sorry. I'm still thinking of Monday Night Wars.
Gotcha. So, you sit there and
They
you have that time frame. You put it in the game, then 13 years later you put it in another game. What
and they're
is going to be
trying
the difference?
they're trying to mix in Attitude Era with Monday Night Wars when Attitude Era started a year or two later, and it was literally during the same time, and they're trying to make it sound different, make you think like, oh my god, I'm getting
And
something
it's
cool.
not. And it's not.
Exactly.
It's like how you
It's the
going to do
same
an
shit.
Attitude Era and then the Monday Night Wars? It's the same. It happened during the same time.
So
That's what I don't get.
do you
And
think
then
the
it's
only
like,
th- do you think the
oh,
only
go ahead.
way that they could do if they did this different? What if like say they did it my way, and you know what my way is going to be, where get rid of story. CM Punk's going to be its story is going to be based off of CM Punk. Who cares? Oh my god! Like you said, he was on the cover of what was it, 12 or 14?
13,
13.
13.
Yeah, and we have already lived through a story. We don't care. We don't need it again. Re-release that for the system, and boom, there you go. You will actually, and if they sold it for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, they'd still make that money. But here's the thing. I'd say if to do something like this would be epic if they put in everybody you had everybody from both sides but you add people
Well,
in
that's
there
not
like
easy to do. I mean,
I know, but try your best. That's why it's something that you would work on. You'd have your people work on for a couple years before you do it to make sure you get everything in there. Put people in there like Kurt Hennig, Buff Bagwell, Scott Norton, Brian Adams, Conan, uh, Harlem Heat. Well, they're saying Harlem Heat's going to be in it. Find a way for Chris Benoit. Maybe give his kid money. I mean, his kid's probably in his 20s. He could use it. Psychosis, Wwe 2 Guerrero, Ultimo Dragon, Billy Kidman, Chavo Guerrero, Psychosis. I mean, Fit Finley, Ming, Haku. Come on, dude. Ernest the Cat Miller, Saturn, Canyon, Norman Smiley, The Wall, Bam Bam, Sid Vicious, Brian Pillman, Arn Anderson. I mean, Medusa. I mean, all these people from that era. I know they have to put in the current era, but in a sense, this feels like a good idea if it was a standalone just for those people. But if you're going to put them into this game, they should get rid of all that extra stuff that takes up the disc and make it to where you can have everything, have every wrestler that was there so you can truly experience it. Because the 2K25, it wasn't completely 100% accurate. And every time you play it, it pauses and says, okay, you have to do this now, then throw them out of the ring, do this and then throw them back. That's not fun. That's not playing the game. The old way you would get by beating people, by beating them certain ways, you get achievements, you do this. You'd unlock stuff by actually just going through it, not saying, here, do this, here, do that, here. It's so robotic and it's annoying. I mean, you know how hard it was to unlock Scott Steiner? And then it was like when you got him, it was like meh. He wasn't all that great. I was like, I did all that work for that, and that's when I stopped playing it because I'm just like this is retarded. But the roster's big. It's good that it's big. The play control is good. I think get rid of the story. Get rid of even GM mode. I mean, if you want GM mode, you know what? Just go play something else. Everybody creates all the other wrestlers, and for once have nothing but all the wrestlers from WCW and WWE possible and put them in there so people can enjoy it with all the arenas, also with coming down from the top like SummerSlam. What was it? SummerSlam 2001 or something when they came down from the top of the screen for Madison Square Garden matches where they come up from the bottom of the screen of your TV and tweak the game like that. Do you think a game like that would probably do better than this one?
Uh, I don't know.
Like just having more superstars and different arenas in a sense where you come out differently. And when you're battling up the walkway, you're not battling to the
Well,
left
this is here's
constantly.
the problem with that. It's like that's a lot of programming to change interest.
But it's saving on all the video and the game and program they got to do to put into the story mode. Give us a it's 2K. Give us a thing where you go back into the arena and you wait. And if you're doing say a show or playing with your friends, you sit in the back and you walk around and you see other people and you could talk just like 2K. And then you set up a game and you play. And that I mean to me I think if they did it in an arena that'd be cool. And then every year just literally use the layout of different arenas to kind of change it up a bit and then make it to where people can watch matches. Like where you get into there and you can see people just like you can in 2K, and you can see the match going on. To me, I feel that is would make this game and the future games better than going back and telling a story that you could just go online and watch for fuck's sakes with no interruptions and have it more accurately. You don't think a game like that it's about time we get one?
Mm,
Or do you feel
I
story's still
don't know
important?
about that. I mean, you gotta first off, like you I think you need to preference this by saying this is what you would want in a game made by you, because you're still taking out of the you're not accounting for everyone else.
Well, I
That's
mean,
what you
I
constantly
mean,
do
it's
that.
like, but it's literally the same game, copy and paste every year, literally to the T, with different stories that literally just happened. Or oh, like this, they're going back to this for the third time. It's like, come on, man, like what's next? Is it going to be like AJ Styles story? Is it going to be on the cover of next year's, and we're going to do that all over again? It's like it's
Probably.
lazy. It's lazy, dude. And they're not even doing him right anyway. They did John Cena dirty, and yet Roman Reigns was his story for the thing because it was the past year. If anything, it should be John Cena's year, shouldn't it? But no, it's not. It's CM Punk. Like it doesn't make sense. So that's why I say I feel like to take the chance to actually have one game since they're never going to do it with a Legends game like a good one. Have it with the play control like last year. With the play control is really good, works good. But the less stuff you have in there, the less likely there's going to be issues. Like how you have, like you said, how you have to refresh it at a certain time so you don't lose everything, or the you know what I mean. It's like how are these things still happening 20 years later, man? This is like, come on. I just feel like give us one game that was at a peak. Monday Night Wars is the best part of pro wrestling because they were battling to stay alive. Give us everybody possible, like literally everybody possible, but actually put the effort in. I mean, and to have matches online and you have every character, every move, different arenas, different looks. Have like the arenas have a feel of WCW, not a WWE game with WCW like logos. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
try to like reenact that because WCW had a totally different look than WWE.
that's true, but once again, it's getting all the people signed, and that's the problem. Some
Yeah,
of them are gonna say no. Some of them are gonna want too much. They're gonna have the expectation that they're worth more than what they actually are. You sit. I mean, like yours is like a perfect storm of if everything falls into place, but we're not going. In the real world,
yeah.
we can't go based off of that. So it's like once again, it's just like it's the perfect game for you.
Well,
That like
I think some people would be curious of what it would be like if, say, WCW won and WWE wrestlers went to WCW and then they battled it out there afterwards, and they could kind of relive that afterwards. You know what I mean? Because like if they're doing this now, they have to do the next one should be when WWE won and WCW's wrestlers came to WWE. You know, because I
I
know
don't
like
think they're gonna
Chronic's not
do
going to be in
that.
this. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I know Chronic's not going to be in this. I know one. I mean, one guy. I know Brian Clark would give his okay. He could use the money. But he won't be in the game. Brian Adams is gone. I don't think he has any kids or anything. But if he did, just like I'm sure they could get them in the game, they'll take a little bit of money for their dad's likeness. And I mean, it's like to have all those tag teams would be good. I just feel like it's always literally the same people. Ooh, look, Stone Cold, his hands up. Ooh, Triple H, not even his body. Ooh, The Rock, it's like Kane. It's like the same
So
people.
here's the thing, and I spoke about this. Well, I did a podcast yesterday, and spoke about this. And I'll say it like this. We already know the big names that they're gonna have in it. That's not gonna be a surprise. Um, what sucks about it is that they're gonna make some of them DLC, which is
Oh,
horrible
even
because
worse.
it's
Yeah,
like we
you gotta
have them
wait
for
for it.
free, and then in the next game you make us pay for them.
Then
Like
you wait
that
for it.
doesn't even like that's the most scumbag move that you can do. But regardless, it is what it is. So more than likely they'll make us pay for Scott Steiner. They'll make us pay for the Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, X Pac because they've done that before. I wouldn't even be surprised if they do it again. Um, Here's what I'm more interested in, if anything, is really stack up the mid card. Give me
Yes.
give me the
Yes.
cruiserweight division. Give me people who went
Ravens
to the
flock.
United States. Give me like WCW era William Regal. Give me Juventud Guerrera. Give me Chavo. Give me well you can't do Dean Malenko, damn. Um
Oh,
Try to
right,
get like
right.
Ultimo Dragon. And then mid cards, throw a Conan, throw a Disco Inferno. He ain't doing
Oh,
nothing. He
yeah,
needs the money.
definitely.
You
Yeah,
could do
definitely.
Conan because now he got AAA. And
Yeah.
honestly, fucking throw AAA in there. You know what? I don't even
De-
care so much about the Attitude Era. I
yep.
got my 360 right here in front of me. I could play 13 all day. I don't care. Give me AAA. That's what you can impress me with. Impress me with what you can do with AAA and having those wrestlers in the game. Because at this point, you're not gonna surprise me with anything with the Attitude Era. You're just not. I've seen it. And I know for a fact there are matches that we could get and matches we will never get. So it's like, what they gonna say? Oh, new to the series, Inferno match. No, it's in WWE Games history. We've had it already.
Yeah.
Here's the
Uh,
scumbag part of it all. We've had an Inferno match on the PlayStation 1.
yeah, I remember that.
That's the crazy. Now, you never played the game, but it's called The Pro Wrestling 2, which is a
Oh, they're talking about
predi
SmackDown versus Raw. Okay.
no, it's a predecessor to SmackDown series, but it's the
Okay.
same engine. It's Ukes using the engine to make a generic wrestling game. We've had it already in a
Huh.
PlayStation 1. So it's just like there's really no excuse for them to sit there and say, "Oh, it's difficult to make an Inferno match." If we could do it on a PlayStation 1, cut it out. Like, stop it. So they'll
Well,
do that. They'll
the
do a
thing that
dumpster match. I think we had that already before. That's
the
nothing
thing that
new.
gets me though, the thing that gets me though is like it's like I saw this online and people are like, "Oh, here we go again." Nothing but bitching and complaining, and I'm on board with that. But the thing that gets me, it's like I told you before when we were talking, the recent NBA 2K, dude. I enjoy playing basketball now. It's actually fun, and I'm not really good. And I remember me and you were playing. You were running around all over me, laughing, scoring this and this, going. You don't understand the game. You don't have to understand 2K to play it because they actually make their shots now. It plays better. So if 2K can fix that game after all this time, and even online plays better, why the hell are they going backwards with this shit? Like, this is literally copy and paste. It's wrestling. You got the controls down. Just give us a different type of wrestlers. And like you said, mid card, AAA. That's actually a great idea. I mean, they bought it out. You would think that they would have done that. And we could have had all those AAA wrestlers. They got some pretty cool fucking wrestlers in there.
I mean,
And
yeah, like I know they
yeah,
will. They will. They're gonna have AAA in it. It's probably gonna be a handful. They're gonna have Mr. Iguana. They're gonna have the
ugh,
Insane Clown, whatever.
Psycho
They'll have a
Clown.
couple in there. Psycho Clown,
Yeah,
yeah. They'll have them in there. I don't see them doing 20 AAA wrestlers. I don't see them doing that.
yeah.
I see them maybe throwing 10 and
Yeah, but see,
that's
they should
it.
do 20. They should just do, like, go full balls out. That's why I'm saying if we just had one game where it was nothing but the wrestlers, just pound it out there. I'm telling you,
Well, here's
people
the
would buy
thing.
it.
Here's the thing though. In order to do that, there would have to be a DLC map where it's like, okay, this month we do this, this month that. And I think for them to really dig into that, they can't make a WWE game every year. because
Thank
the
you.
DLC is only what
Thank you.
5 DLCs. I mean, they'll have to be
Every
like, all right, we're gonna
month.
make a WWE game
Yeah.
every other year, and
Thank
then
you.
with this game, okay, this is gonna be the circle of life for this one, and then once we come up with being able to bring something new to the franchise, then we'll put another game out. But when it's copy and paste every year, there's only incremental
They could do it.
additions that they
They
can
could
do.
do it like once every new console, if that's the
No,
case.
I wouldn't say that. I
Because it's
would
like
say,
7 years, dude. And with the DLC, because the thing is, that's what I was saying. Like, you need more space on the disc. Take the story stuff out, take all the crap out, or make it a two disc set.
so it's only but so much space on uh a disc. It's
Yeah,
only but
so
so
make
much.
it a two
So
disc
it will
set.
have to be digital. No, no, that wouldn't
Well,
help anything. It will have to be digital. So they have all the base characters, and then everything else will have to be like day one download.
I mean, how
That's
nice
how.
would it be to have? Would it be to have like Sonny Ono or Shane Douglas have the
I mean, it would
flock?
be
That
good,
would be
but here's the
awesome.
thing: to be able to fit
Legion of
that,
Doom.
it'll have to be the size of a vinyl player to fucking have all those characters on
That's
there.
what.
And
But if you take out the story, and because we all know the story, you could watch the story. This is a game. It needs to be more about the game. They got to stop with the stupid story. Nobody fucking cares. Only the people
but you
who,
don't. This once again, you're falling into the
if we,
mindset of
but if
I
you had,
lived through it, I've seen it. There are
no,
people who are
I
20 years
know,
old who have not. So
but
stop. You can't
everybody,
keep using that.
yeah, but everybody has. Everybody,
No, they
I
don't.
take last year. I take last year as roster wise. I take last year as the best one roster wise for who they have, even though there's people they should have had in it, they didn't. But what I'm saying is, if you took a poll and everybody was forced to do it, I'm pretty sure if you said we could put all these guys in here, give you multiple attires like the good old days, and like if they changed over, like the Godwins, you got the Godwins. Okay, well, what about when was it Phineas turned into he was in the ministry? What about that with the eyeball and this and that, his look? I mean,
Midian.
Midian, yeah. So what if we had that? You had two different versions and his entrance music and a different entrance. You take all that other stuff out of the game and make it so it's just a wrestling game, just to play and create for people to create. I feel like that would be like and take your idea. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And I used to say that all the time. I don't know if you remember. We don't need a new one every year. It's the same fucking game. Just keep adding DLC. Give us $60 worth of DLC. People will buy it. Let them choose what they want to buy. But then it's like it's like I think if you polled, most people would want a game that's got more wrestlers, more modes. Like remember when you used to slam them on the stairs and they would react to the stairs, like
Hmm.
Splat. Bring all that physics back.
That was
And
what 12 and
13,
13, I think. Yeah.
yeah. That shit was fun as hell. It was like you drop them splat. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And when you could turn them upside down and choke them from outside the ring while they're in a tree of woe, or you could choke them with your foot while they're in the tree of woe. You can't do that shit now. It's just, it's like, it's literally dumbed down. And it's like, well, we want the story so people can have the story. To me, it's like, if you're going to do story, do a separate game with just the current roster. That's it. Don't be teasing us with all these other people and this and this and this and only go half-ass it. And I think if we could get that kind of game and then people could take their minds and create other stuff, go further back, that would be good. That's why I always tell you how I want a Legends game that has everybody. Because to me, I feel like that would be fun. That would be just to go back to the old days, but have it clear, not grainy looking, like a big old TV that sits on the floor, you know?
Mhm.
But I feel like creating wrestlers, like if we had Raven's Flock, we had Shane Douglas, and they had a couple different attires, like two attires each, and two different entrance attires. And if they change it to somebody different, like have Ahmed Johnson, have Gold Dust, have just all these people, it's like that's a game you cannot get tired of playing because you have literally everybody. Instead of every year, like you're getting tired of buying this shit. I'm getting tired of it. I buy it because I want to have it portable. And if they blow on this one, if they shoot and miss on this one, I'm done, dude. I can't. Like, because I have 2K25 on every handheld except for fucking Nintendo Switch too. Because who knows
Hmm.
how that'll play, even though it does look good. Because I want to, when I get older or when I'm going out and I'm working, I'm on my lunch break, I want to get my car and sit there and play with my Xbox Ally and just play some wrestling or something. You know what I mean? I want to be able, or
Right.
have football to play. And it's like, that's why I'm looking forward to when my team beats your team today. That next year, their overalls are going to be high. I buy that and boom, then I'll have that game. I'll have Metal at their highest peak without having to have it updated. And it's like it's I think that's the important part when it comes to games. And in Europe, they're starting this thing someone was telling me about how they're getting tired of all games being online only, where you have to sign online, or the only way you can play it is if you're online, and the quality of the games is bad. And apparently, it's like a big thing over there in Europe. I think they're like boycotting it or doing something. And that's what's happening here with this game. I mean, I just like, but from a creative standpoint, have they given you anything good? Because I remember in SVR, it was always the same clothing, the same hairstyles. Has it gotten better, creating wise?
It's, I mean, it's more or less the same. There's not. I mean, the biggest problem, honestly, I don't create like that. So, it's, but the only thing they did was, and it's a double-edged sword. So it's like the island.
Yeah,
They added a bunch of creative parts, but they're
yeah.
stuck in the island, and you have to buy them. You either have to grind or buy them with actual money to unlock it to use outside of the island when you create a wrestler. But here's the problem: if you upload it, people can't download it because they're gonna have to go on the island and do the same thing. It
Oh wow,
forces you, and I hate that. Like, don't get me
wow.
wrong, they have good stuff in there. They have some cool stuff. They have new championships that you could put on the wrestler, like championship
Microtransactions.
titles. But yeah, I mean, you got to buy the VC, and it's just like, and then they got like these cool wrestler boots that I wanted to use on an actual wrestler who actually wear those boots. But it's like I'm not going into the island and buying it. And not only that, like if you don't play the island for a while, and this happened to me, it resets your progress. Then you got to start from the
Oh
beginning again.
no.
And it's like I'm not
Oh,
doing that. I'm all set. You can kiss my ass. I'm not. No,
oh,
like,
I
I'm
just
not
got a
doing
little
that.
hint of rage, man. Oh, that would have pissed me off. Good thing I stopped playing it. I only play
Yeah,
exhibition matches.
it's just
Wow.
it's not like it's just dumb. Like even trying to play an exhibition, like you like certain characters are, grayed out, and it's like you got to unlock them in the island or my faction or showcase. And it's like, yo, first off, put it in one damn like all right, like okay, I can understand the thought process of them saying, what can we bring to the game that's new? But it's like you're adding these things that are from other sports games that are just for monetary value, where you bleed people of their money. So it's like, and I blame Madden with a stupid card game, Madden
Oh, so
Ultimate
tired of
Team,
seeing that.
and it's
Yeah.
just like they add it to every
Ugh.
game now, and it destroys the value of the game. And it's like I'm not gonna go in there and grind to try to get this card to play with them outside of the game mode. And it's like, dude, I'd rather just you charge me for fucking DLC and I'll just buy it that way. Like
Thank you.
I'll grit my teeth and just deal with it because at least
Or
then I know I have it.
or they could take the Call of Duty route, Call of Duty Battlefield route, and by the number of matches, wins and losses, this and this can unlock it. Have tiers of unlocking by actually playing just regular matches on and offline. Like, oh, you beat it in submissions, or you won by this. Not too many, but like 10 submission matches, or your record. You went this far, and you get this guy, or this and this, and get people to actually play the game. Like you played 50 matches, now Hollywood Hogan's attire is available. You played 100 matches, now Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan's what do they call those guys? What were they? The Mega whatever when they were together
Mega
with masks on.
powers.
No, when they had the masks on, I forget what it was. When they put the masks on and they swapped out Andre with Hulk Hogan, and it was
Hmm.
like, why not super machines? Why not do stuff like that? Have people like that and have it to where you just playing the game, things unlock.
Yeah,
But
you
like, yeah,
okay, but you once again, you're just thinking about yourself. It's not just having every just playing the game. There has
well,
to be game modes. There has to
the
be something
reason,
that you enjoy
the
to
reason,
play.
Well, yeah, leave in universe mode. That's fine. But my point is this: is like when I was younger, I played with the big rubber ones, the LJN ones, and I used to dream and like even when I was older, like before I got my driver's license, I'm working a shop right. Me and my friends there talking, saying, "Wouldn't it be great if we had a wrestling game with all these wrestlers, so we could just play and play? Yeah, that'd be so awesome." We just dreamed about it. We finally get it. And now that we're not even at peak, but we're almost there with the gameplay, game graphics, this and this. Now they're adding shit, which is just making us want to go back and play with our rubber wrestlers because it's to the point where it's like, I don't want to have to do this to unlock all these Samoans. I don't want to have to just, oh, wait, when's Lex Luger and these guys coming out? Oh, November? Oh, great. I'll wait till November to play with Sid and Lex Luger. Like, come on, man. Like you said, it should just be unlocked. And if you want to unlock it right away and you don't want to play the mode, good. I'll pay the extra $10 so that I can unlock it and play it now. So then by the time you get it and unlock it and it comes available in November, then you enjoy then. By then I'll be moved on to a different game and I'll have fully enjoyed this game to its max. And I haven't enjoyed one to its max in a long time. The whole NXT Anarchy, that story's so dumb, dude. It sounded more like a story that would actually work better if it was in NXT, but they put it in a game. And then it's like, I got to live through it, got to watch through it, and I got to pick the right one. Don't hit the button too quick. You'll go the wrong way. You won't be able to get them. It's
I
like,
don't mind the story modes. I don't mind the my career or whatever. Like
well,
I
sell
don't
it as a
mind
different
it
game.
because it gives it's I enjoy it when it's something that I didn't see on TV. An
Yeah,
original story, multiple paths. I can do that. I don't care. It's funny because like the older I've been getting, it's like I enjoy the story
you
aspect
like your
more.
stories like old
Like
people.
because
Yeah, I get it. I
no,
get it.
so because it was like I was playing Starfield. I enjoyed the story there. I finished Cyberpunk 2077. So it's like you can give me a story in the game, I'll play it. I don't mind it. Just don't like I'll okay. See, I mean, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite saying, well, don't put it behind this game mode because I don't like it. But I mean, that's kind of where it's at. It's like, I don't like the my faction. Don't lock characters behind it. I don't like the island. Don't lock characters behind it. But I'll do my rise, but it's just like, it's, I don't know, man. It's
You pay
just,
for the accelerator so that everything's unlocked. Let
yeah.
us
Like
enjoy
if
it.
I
Let
played
us
that,
enjoy it.
don't make me jump through hoops through all these other ones. The only ones I will do is the story one, and that's fine. And even then, that shit doesn't always work.
And what's
But
with this bullshit with unannounced people? Don't be putting basketball players and
well,
football
that's the reason
players.
why
That's just
because they
stupid.
wanted to have a match with Travis Scott, and that's the reason why they didn't announce him
Yeah, but
he
Halliburton's in
was
it. Why?
because
Because
he
he
was on
likes wrestling.
Raw.
So what? Who cares? I don't see that guy from the podcast that looks like a Russian pervert. I can't remember his name. He's got the weird mustache. Does
I
that
don't
mean
know who you're
Cam
talking about.
Scadaboo? Does Cam Scadaboo going to be in it next year? Come on, dude. To me, that's just stupid. They get involved. We don't need them. I mean, unless like you never had Pete Rose in there as a playable character.
Nope.
But
Well, he
that's my
never
point.
had a wrestling match though.
Pete Rose? What are we talking about? He went against he got beat up by Kane like what? Like three
Yeah, but that
WrestleManias in a
wasn't a
row?
wrestling match.
He was still heavily involved in wrestling. He actually took wrestling moves, took a tombstone, choke slam, remember? But
Took a tombstone. He
I,
definitely didn't
I
take a choke slam.
I feel like this. I feel like you can do that. They want to make more money rather than making transactions, making people wait. How about 2K and Ronnie from 2K if he's involved? I don't know. I say, why not make the game a little cheaper for people who just want wrestlers to play the game wrestling wise with like the one and make the story like the normal price for the game, but make the game like say 49.99 since games are like almost 70 now. And what you do is make it so that I don't have and make it so you don't have to unlock it. Even those people don't have to, or they have a choice that they could, and just don't activate the accelerator. And let people like me. This is where they're losing money. You have to coddle some people. People that just want to play matches and just enjoy the game. We pay for the accelerator. Just let us unlock it. DLC, why do we got to wait so long for possible people and it turns out to be basketball players or Shaq that we're never going to use? You know, just put the DLC, just make the whole everybody out at once in a DLC like maybe a month later. But waiting like 6 months, 7 months later, that's just dumb. I check in to see, oh look, it's what the hell's his name? Chad Gable is Americano, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, and then that's it. And then it's like, all right, well, wait till next year, and it'll be Kaiser underneath there, and maybe hopefully they'll put in his, Pete Dunne and the other guy. But it's like, it's like they're behind WWE, and it's like you have all this stuff. Put what you can into it, make it good, and like you said, maybe every 2, maybe 3 years, have it where you just nothing but DLC that adds up to a game. But actually, give us DLC, give us different attires, give us different gimmicks. Like if Jericho signs with WWE, give us uh, Lionheart Jericho stuff, and then give us the Y2K Jericho stuff, and then give us the or Y2J Jericho stuff, and then give us like the current Jericho. Give us different versions, like, and you can make it just the tires. I mean, I don't know because he's pretty much the same in most of what he does, but I don't know. I just feel like they're missing the point with the game. It's just this literally the same game. Like basketball got so much better. I mean, I literally leveled up and I was playing night after night. I was playing like 4 or 5 games a night. I was just totally binging on it, and I never do that. I never do that with NBA games, you know.
Mm.
And it made it so it's a little easier to understand. So okay, so wrestling's easy to understand. Sell the game for $59.99, just a game. The accelerator unlocks everything. Have that choice, or if you want the challenge, don't hit accelerator if you buy the massive bundle with the story and all this and this, and then unlock it through the story. That should be your option. But they're losing a lot of people. It's like Call of Duty putting in sliding, so it's more like fucking Fortnite. Is it okay to deal with? It's a pain in the ass sometimes. People slide, shoot, slide, shoot, slide, shoot, and it's like, ugh. But I play it because I enjoy Call of Duty, and I don't come across that all the time. But it's kind of waning. But it's only this one, so the next one you won't be able to do that. Give us the different wrestling. And as far as create mode, fucking fix create mode. My God, if I download somebody and I don't play it for like a month, and then I come back on, suddenly the moves are all wrong or he looks weird. Come on, man. How many years is this gonna take? I mean, is that complaining too much?
Possibly.
Well, I've come across like Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom should be in this. Why not? They should be in it.
They should be. Who said
Yeah.
they wouldn't? I mean, who said that they shouldn't be?
No, I was just saying, but it shouldn't be DLC. They'll probably put it as DLC for like fucking November when everybody's already done
Oh,
and bored with the game.
I wouldn't even be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if they made LOD DLC. I wouldn't be surprised.
They should be the basic because they were literally there twice in WCW
Well, I mean, I'm
during.
assuming that anybody in the Attitude Era who's from the Attitude Era was there, but it's all about them wanting to keep the game going for for an extended period of time. So it's like, oh, people, they jump off the game and, okay, they'll come back on when they see we got this for DLC. So they jump back on. But I get what you're saying.
If you give it
It's just
all
a,
to people, they will create a
but if
world.
you front load it, then you might see
Then,
a huge drop off, and that's what I think
then
they're
at least
avoiding.
have all the DLC. Like even Destiny does it. At least have the fucking DLC
Who the
come
hell
out
still
within
plays
16.
Destiny?
No, not many people now, but that's a different discussion. It's not DLC related. But DLC, like once it comes out, you have it, and then within at least the first 6 months, everything's out. Don't wait like 10 months before you have everything out. That's the problem. People want to play with characters, they want to play with wrestlers, and people are creating them and they're not so good, and then you're searching, and then when you finally find that good wrestler and you're like, "Oh, cool." And then you go on there and you're like, "Wait, why is his finisher a fucking DDT? What? Why is he always doing the toe drag? What the fuck?" Like, oh, then you got to try to find it and hope it's still up there, then you got to re-download it again. And it's just, I don't know about you, but like I got the Brock Lesnar through the island, and yeah, I put him into trunks, and I took somebody who had the logo, and I put the logo on him to make him look like he's wrestling in actual trunks and not just jeans. I mean, I mean now, come on, now it's lazy as hell. I mean, please, not trunks, but like the shorts.
Right.
But so do you think you're gonna be buying this game?
I don't know. Like I truly don't know because it's like it has to be something. Like there has to be something that they actually catch me with. Like something where it's just like, ah, okay, you know what? I
What
might have to give this a chance. I
what's
don't
on your wish
know.
list?
I
What's on
don't
your
know.
wish
I don't
list?
have a wish list. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care anymore. Like
Really?
I really do not care anymore. Like because it's just like it, the one thing that they did with 25 is like intergender matches, but it's like I really don't use that like that.
Yeah.
So it's like it's okay, but it's just like it's nothing super special to be honest. Like it's something we already had. They took it away and then they gave it back. So it's like, eh, it's
It,
okay. All right,
it's like you
thanks.
weren't bad and your mom took your favorite toy away, but then gave it back to you, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm over it."
I mean, yeah, like I'm just not. It doesn't do it for me. So I don't know what they really need to do. Um, if it catches my eye, then it will. But as of right now, you trying to sell me on Attitude Era, that's not gonna do it for me. I'm gonna
Well,
say
the
what all the other old heads say. I lived through it, and we already have a game about it.
yeah, like the Monday
So,
Night Wars, like I said, could be good, but you have to have the even amount from WCW and WWE from both
and they
sides.
can't. They can't.
They could. Oh, they still
Because
can't do
even if
Owen
they
Hart.
let's say even if they do it, let's say they figure it out, right? You still can't have Sting, and
Well,
that was a big part. That was
I
a
think
huge part.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Well, yeah, because he's under a Legends contract over there. But like, I'm surprised that like there isn't like a look or something that they can buy from him and say we'll use this one. We won't use because they need the Crow look. They don't have his
Here's
new
the
look
thing.
with his creepy dad look.
So here's the thing. Um, so I think the only way they'll be able to get Sting is if they pay AEW. Now he's not signed as an um in ring performer anymore. But I
Just
think he's
Legends.
signed
Yeah.
as like I don't know if it's like so much a Legends
Alumni. I think. I
deal,
think it's like
like
alumni.
something like that. But I
Yeah.
think it's like merchandising, like because they got Billy Gunn, so it can be done. And Billy Gunn was just on AEW last night. So it can be done, but it's just the money they would have to shell out to do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if
Billy
they
Gunn
do
has to be
have
in
stick.
this. Billy Gunn has to be in this game.
I'm pretty sure because he's in 25, but I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if they did get Sting. I
Hey,
wouldn't be surprised if they did.
he'd probably
But
be
you're
November
definitely gonna have to.
DLC.
He will be DLC. You're gonna have to pay for him because they're gonna need that bread back.
But see,
They're
that's
not
not the
going.
problem.
They
That's not a problem. We're willing to do it. See, that's the whole point of my old
But
head
we had
thinking.
Sting for free though. Like once again, that's the line we keep crossing. You're making us pay for something we've had for free.
Yeah,
That's the problem. And not
got to get it
only
right the first time.
what do you mean?
That meaning that they need to get this game 100. No
They're
pun
not
intended.
gonna be
Conan.
able to.
Well,
They're
I'm talking
not. They're
100 in
not.
a sense where we only say something like I didn't care for the story, but they listened to us. They took out the activating everything this and this, and we got really good DLC. Why are we only getting 5 people? Like, and it's not even people. It's people that should have been in the game already. Like, I get Penta. Is Ray Phoenix available in 2K25? I haven't played it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, why the fuck not? He came in what 3 months after his brother? And he's not available. Like what? Oh, we got Tyree Halliburton and the other guy from New York. Like what? Why? That breaks my brain, dude. It's like it should just like you said, it should just be every 3 years. I think 3 years would be good, and just keep adding DLC, 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 and keep making it physical for old heads like me that want to have it in like I don't know 30 years from now. And how about it? Go ahead, look what I'm playing. Because that's kind of I think that's kind of the goal with Monday night, or not Monday night with wrestling game that they're trying to get us to like they know we're searching for the perfect one that we never have to buy another one, but yet they're constantly just doing something that's making it not perfect. Like this last one, shit ton of wrestlers, great, that was awesome. There's so much to choose from, but there's ones in there that should be in there that aren't in there. Like we had Ricky Saints, we had Ray Phoenix came in. Who else? You could put in Julia, you could put in Stephanie, but you can't put in what's her face? Oh man, brain fart last week. The Juggernaut. We Jordan
Jordan
Grace.
Grace.
You can't put her in as DLC. She
She
came in
is
literally.
DLC in 25.
Is she? I didn't even.
Yes.
Wow, she must be late then. Must have been late. Oh, see now, see that's the point. I didn't even know because I stopped looking for that stuff because it's like you kind of give up after so long. Like most of the summer, I didn't even play it. And dude, I was unemployed and I barely played it. When I actually had time, as opposed to then not having time and still not having time now. I don't know,
Hmm.
but I feel like they should charge a regular price with the story, and they should charge I don't know $20 cheaper, so that those people will pay for the DLC without the story, or give because I feel like you would get more people that way, and make it to where if you don't have the story, uh, you can unlock everything by paying for the accelerator. Which what's the point of an accelerator if they're not fucking unlocked? Oh, you like I don't even know like the different Shawn Michaels ones, and there's other ones I didn't unlock everything because I don't want to play through all of that. I just want to have single matches and play or hop online and play against friends, which, as you know, still happens. There's still lag. I was playing with G. Uh, what was it before Trump got elected and he went all TDS on me? And I played with him and one of his friends, and there was that slight lag, but he played that game consistently. Consistently. So he knew he was used to that lag. Remember how we used to have to get used to it? He was used to it because that was literally the only game that in NBA Live, or like the only games he was really playing. So he had the edge on me, but it was just annoying making me saying to myself, I played 2 matches and I didn't win either. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to play online. And it ruined it for me, you know?
Hmm.
And then we even had this discussion about unlocking. He goes, well, some people like that challenge. They want okay, let them have it. But for people like me, let me unlock everything. What am I gonna? Oh, you have to go through. What was the one mode you were talking about? My faction. I don't want to do that. Oh, they had a cool thing too. When you buy wrestling figures, they were putting codes for different wrestlers from I think from my faction or something that you can unlock to play as?
Right.
And I don't know. Is it like can you use them all the time or only in my faction?
And you should be able to use them outside of my
Yeah, but I like, and I'm buying all the wrestlers, but I'm not opening them because well, I opened like 50, but I literally have 7 totes in storage full of wrestlers, and I have some signed by like Kevin Nash and whatnot, but and Lex Luger. But it's like I'm not gonna open them for the code, you know. But that's actually
Right.
a cool thing. That's a cool way to sell merchandise as well. I mean, to put the codes in there, that'll help the company. So then the company should give them a break, and that should be money that kind of comes off of this game to get more wrestlers. You know what I mean? By putting the
I
codes for the
suppose.
game in there, then people are like, I want to buy this wrestler. So you're buying the wrestlers. They eventually are just going to toss into a bin, and they're going to get chewed up by your dog, and you're playing a wrestler for a year. But yeah, Endor. What about this? Instead of having DLC, put them all on the marketplace to buy individually. And based off of the wrestler, like say Sting, you want Sting? You're going to pay $9.99 for Sting because Sting is from AEW. It's going to cost more to get him. People would do it, but it would have to be a nice looking Sting. You'd have to show what he looks like first, and it would have to be a decent look. And then people like Billy Gunn be like $2.99, Road Dogg $1.99. People who haven't wrestled, you know what I'm saying? And then you could have them on sale and or lower their value based off of demand. To me, I feel like that would be cool for a
Hmm.
microtransaction rather than waiting monthly for DLC. Have them all out there. And then once they're making more money, they'll have more money and say, hey, we went over. Let's go get this guy. And then that could be more DLC added. I feel like that would be a cool. What do you think? Being able to pick and choose who
I
you
don't
want?
know about that. No, I don't know about that. Just give me a
Why? It
pack.
just gives you the
Make it
code to
simple.
unlock it. It gives you the code to unlock the person.
No, just give me a pack.
You'd rather
It's
wait
not
six,
that deep
seven,
for
eight
me
months?
to.
Yeah.
You want me to change my answer?
No, I was asking him just like because I have to say it to just to hear me say it and see if you still stick. Because sometimes if you hear something, you're like, wait, what? I
No,
personally didn't
I
like waiting
just
for Sid. I loved using Sid. Sid is fun as hell to use, but I had to wait so long, and I just wasn't. I'm just not that into it right now, so I haven't really used it since. And like the legends, like that old arena, Give us some of the old arenas too, so that this way, like when you're gonna give us legends, give us arenas from when they wrestled. Give us an old Madison Square Garden with a string rope with some crappy looking people. It don't even have to be good looking crowd. Some motley looking crew of people, and just have it like old school with the ring, just the blue, and I think stuff like that would make a difference. And coming out from the top and the bottom, and maybe the corner, how NXT for a while, for like that one year where they had it, where they're coming out the top left corner of the screen,
Hmm.
kind of like how they do Saturday Night's main events. That's how they should come out. I mean, I feel like they gotta change the way the entrance is and the arena. They have to give us a different overall look. Don't just paste it with different things. Well, we put the banner here and this and this. No, no, you got to change it. Change it. You know, I don't know. I just feel like if they did that, that would be a huge thing too, and that's just a developer thing. But all right, I'm gonna end it here. I feel that they should make everybody available, have a price range on them. People will buy it, and rather than DLC packs and having to wait and forgetting about it and not downloading it. Because I wonder how many people. I'd like to see how many people actually bought DLC and never actually downloaded them. Because
Well,
I'm
doesn't it
sure there's
automatically
thousands.
download?
No, I'm talking about never got back on the game to download them because they were just bored of waiting and went moved on to something else.
I
You
don't
know what
think
I'm
they're
saying?
just bored of waiting.
I don't
Like
know,
they
man.
realize when it's coming out. That's
I'm talking about people.
once
I'm talking
again,
about
you're
people
just
who got
speaking
bored
for
of the game.
your mindset.
But
Your
you got to
mindset is
remember,
I'll get bored quick, so I'll stop
no,
playing.
no, 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 no. But you got to remember, there's people like me, and there's people like you, and there's people like other people out there. There are people like me that feel this way. There are people like you that feel your way. I'm saying, I think overall, if you had a whole list of all the wrestlers that aren't in the game that you can buy, like they get Chronic in there, I'll fucking buy Chronic. I want Chronic. I want, certain wrestlers, like you said, that were on both sides that should be in the game. DLC people, like Shark, like that. What was that one? That John Tenta was playing, the that fell through the wall. He fell asleep and he fell through the wall. British Bulldog should
He
be
didn't
in it.
fall asleep. What are you talking about?
He fell asleep and fell through the wall.
No,
He
he
fell asleep
didn't.
waiting for his
He
cue. Well,
tripped
that.
over a board.
Some people say he fell asleep. That's why he fell through the wall.
Oh my god.
Bulldog said he
Tugboat.
could hear him. He could hear him snoring, and he fell
It
through.
was Tugboat, the guy who played
Tugboat,
Tugboat. It
right?
wasn't
Tugboat.
John Tenta.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like you have people like that in there. Have a
Nobody wants them.
Mortis, Mortis, Glacier. They should be in there, right?
I
Make them
suppose.
payable. Have a pay thing. If you want to have DLC, fine, whatever. But I feel if you have a pay and you have all the wrestlers and people can go, holy crap, and they got two sets of attires, like different types that they had, if they had it, and then you could take it and you could change the colors or whatever. But then you'll have that. I feel like that would be cool. And then if they come out later with, like, say a wrestler now, say it could work like your idea too. Keep it every 2 3 years. Say a wrestler now, like say seeing a long tights, like he did in AEW. You could put that up there to buy, where they could just add it into the game.
Hmm.
See, I feel like I
Hmm.
feel like that would probably be the best way to go about it. This way,
Hmm.
nobody has to wait for DLC. You could wait if you want, buy it as you want. I mean, there'd be some people that might not get any, and in the wrestlers, I think that would be it. Actually, if you think about it, I know I'm trying to wrap this up, but if you were, they have to pay wrestlers so much, right? If they did it that way and tell them you'll get a percentage of that, that's still a good deal because if they were a good wrestler and people like them, they might actually make more money, right? Being bought individually
I
because
don't know about that.
the DLC is what, 15 $20. Then you're getting all these wrestlers and they have to split it amongst the wrestlers. So if you had them where the wrestlers were like $3, $4, $5, $6 up to like say,
Well, you first off, you okay? So this is just digging in the weeds, but it's like you're forgetting a big aspect of when they sign on to be in these games that they get money up front for it, 30, $40,000 just to be in one game for the first one, and then they get incremental uh, royalties. But they get it up for like for instance, Buff Bagwell. If he's new to the game, they give him 30K, 40K. All right, you're gonna be in this game and maybe the next two, 3 games if
and then
that's
you
what
get
he
like
signs
five
on for.
grand. Yeah, you'll get like 5 grand the next year. No, that's but think
Okay,
about this
yeah.
though. Okay, so if they did that, they can lower the price of that to save money, and then say you'll get a percentage of for the
They're
next
not doing
game.
that. They're not doing
Uh,
that. They'll never
I
do.
feel like I
They
feel like
do
that would be
not.
a way to
What?
save.
Are you
I feel like
crazy?
I feel like that would be a way to be able to get more people because
No,
it
that's
would expand
not.
their
Yeah, it would
financials.
be, but then it's taking away money from 2K. If I could sit there and I know this game is gonna make
How?
us 500, 600, 700 million dollars, and I'm gonna say you're gonna get 2% of that. What? That's gonna be way more than $30,000. I would be stupid to do that. Like, that's
You think? You
insane.
think
And then
so?
do it for what? 20, 30 people and each of them getting a percentage? No. Hell
No.
no.
Huh?
I don't know what the hell you be
Because I,
thinking.
I remember, I remember they were talking how like the royalty checks. I forget who it was. Was it Zack Ryder? Somebody said the royalty checks was like bullshit. Unless you were the
But you
top
got to
top
think of
guy,
how
it
many
was nothing.
wrestlers are in, like, people who
I
I
know.
don't know.
Okay, well, let's see. Now, see, me saying this, you talking is making me learn, helping me learn. But
Like, yo, how many people WWE has hired over the 50 fucking years of its existence that they got to shell out royalty checks to? Like,
yeah,
come on, like hundreds. People complain, I only got $70. So what? You lucky you got something. Like, what's wrong with you?
well, if they only got 70, then that's not, they're not getting paid a lot. They should be in every year. I don't
Mark
know.
Mero complained about a $70 royalty check. Dog, you wasn't even like that. Like, you wasn't even a top guy.
No, he wasn't even mid
You should
card.
be happy you got a check. You sitting there charging people $500 for a damn interview. Shut up. Like, come on.
Yeah,
It's whatever. I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah, okay. So my closing thing for WWE 2K26 is I'm not really sure I'm gonna buy it. I'm kind of on the fence. They have to show me something that's gonna stand out from WWE 13. If they're not able to do that, then honestly, I'm just gonna stay on 25. Like, I just don't. I don't. Plus, I feel like I'm aging out of buying a WWE game. I
yeah,
truly do. Like,
yeah,
they're not making these games for wrestling fans over the age of 30. They're not. They're making
yeah.
it easier to play. They turned it into like a fighting game as opposed to a wrestling game with the combination nonsense. And it's just like it's not made for me. So that's what that is. I'm not sure. Attitude Era doesn't excite me. Show me what you're bringing to the table, something new, not something that you're bringing back that was already there, something new, and maybe I'll consider. That's just
So you're not taking request. So you still do PWR, right?
I'm doing it on 25.
Okay, so you're gonna keep next year in case if they
I'm
don't show
not doing
anything.
I'm not doing it on 26.
Okay. So anybody who wants to get a part
They're gonna
needs to
have to
make sure they have
just submit it.
25 and do
Yeah, it's gonna be on
25.
25. It's not gonna be on 26.
Any links
Not
or
doing it.
anything need to go to, or do they know that what's
Links, what
your
do you
X,
mean?
the X handle for it?
What?
Like the X, do you still have an X page
Man,
for
they'll
it?
be able to find it. I'm not
Okay.
no, I'm not putting nothing out there. They'll be able to find it if they want to. For real.
All right. And my closing is, I think coming to the conclusion, I feel like if it doesn't have people that we haven't had, what's the point? Like you said, it's just recycled. They're just taking all the cans, putting them back into a new box, shining them up, saying, "Here you go. This is what was. Go relive it." When I feel people could go watch it somewhere else, and I feel they should have tag teams, and the people that I mentioned earlier on should be in the game because I mean everybody should. It should come to a point where the roster's so big that it can't be denied that they're already in the game. We already have them to where it's like okay, we have to create a new game, a new style game, and use their heads. But 2K is lazy, so THQ is good. They refuse to fix problems. 2K, they're just plain lazy. I mean, I don't know. I like NBA 2K, 2K25 wrestling. So that's kind of weird from a guy who never plays basketball games. But thanks for watching, listening. Any suggestions? If anybody has any suggestions, would be cool. Either hit Dre up, hit me up at GPN underscore gaming on X on here. Comment, criticize what we're saying. Maybe you have a better idea. It'll give us something to talk about because who knows? Maybe we're both wrong, or maybe both of us have some good ideas. So that's say you. This is Frost saying talk to you next week. Dre, you still there?
All right. Yep.
Let's make sure I didn't put you to sleep. My vanilla or extra regular. But all right, guys. Talk to you later.